It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Here comes Williams on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Carr with it on first. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
What now?
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hey, 734.
Back to the air. Carr. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
734.
Carr here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Fourth and forever coming up. From the shotgun, Carr. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Smith start with a throw here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You know, you spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
After the sack, another pass on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, we go, Salon!
Shotgun snap to Smith. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away.
Check 58. Someone's up.
They're going for this. He beams one deep right side. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who
And he gets in, touchdown! The Saints get the game's first points here in the second. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Someone's up.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Someone's up.
Trying again following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Someone's up.
Smith on 4th down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
What's up?
Running behind center with Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Saints pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing his car. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Kamara does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Going power with a big tight end. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cover. Here we go, sit down.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Searches from the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tuesday. Come on, set. 53. Here we go, sit down.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, Smith. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Kill. 29.
Carr off the play fake. He's on the move. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10. Here's Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints push the lead to 20. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
There's the clip. Run away. Alert, alert. There goes it.
They go play action here. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Smith to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
There we go, Simone. Hold. There we go, Simone.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And again, it's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's the snap on 4th. Looking for a target. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
What's it?
Pressure coming for Carr. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready! Strike!
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. Working quickly here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pass is caught at the 9. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field. Lining up and going for 2. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
The kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Carr with it on first. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's a give inside to Kamara. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jared Reed. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Now, 6-18. That's it.
Tight end going in motion here.
What's up?
Carr throwing on 3rd. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Kamara running out of the gun, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Kamara with the first and still going.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On one,
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Cut.
Here's Burrow. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Eleven.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, able to avoid him. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 43 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right now.
Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Carr departs, and on his plate, Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Carr now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Carr. That is caught. Shoves him aside, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Shotgun now for Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
694.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Moss is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And where do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Hey, 7:34.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
You're mine. Hold on.
To throw his car. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Finding Sample, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is 1st and 10. Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime. And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here. But they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Carr to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second and 10.
One down.
Quick throw to Olave. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I'm wondering.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now, 3 to win it. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from 44 yards away. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.